Welcome to Unf Your Finances with Nicholas St. George from St. George Wealth Management. This is the podcast where we help busy professionals navigate the complexities of their finances, making the most out of their hard-earned money. We don't F around and find out. We plan for the unexpected by breaking down complex topics with humor, honesty, and stories. Join us on this journey where we explore the real truth about finance, empowering you to understand and manage your money better. Nicholas draws from years of expertise and invites guest experts to solve your financial challenges and help you stay on track for retirement.
Most financial advisors build plans for people who are already retired. I don't, and there's a very specific reason why. By the time you retire, most of the important financial decisions are already made. You just don't realize it yet. Now, quick time out. If you followed this podcast before, it disappeared for a bit. That wasn't because I ran out of things to say. If anything, I had a little too much to say. Going forward, these episodes won't be 30 minutes long because nobody has time for that. And I'm shooting to keep them under 10 minutes, not including the 2-minute compliance dissertation at the end of each episode. Behind the scenes, I've been rebuilding a lot. Website, messaging, making sure when people find me online, they actually find something useful. Not the same diversification is important content that everyone else seems to be putting out these days. I've also been going deep on AI search because that's how people are finding answers now. And if you're not showing up there, you basically don't exist. And then there's the battle of finding a marketing company that actually do what they say they're going to do, which has been, let's just call it educational. But the whole point of that was simple. When I show up here, it's going to be actually worth your time. Now, back to your regular scheduled podcast. Here's the issue with building a plan in retirement. Most people think retirement planning is about investments, what to buy, what to sell, what the markets are doing. My mother is convinced my day is completely dictated by red or green numbers. Truthfully, my day is controlled by my kid's sports schedule. That's the visible part. That's what gets talked about. But that's not where retirement is won or lost. The real decisions, the one that actually move the needle, happen years before you retire. Tax strategy, income planning, how your money is structured across different accounts. You don't blow up your retirement at 65. You lock in mistakes at 45 and 50. That's why I focus on what I call the retirement red zone. That's the 10 to 20 years before you stop working. Think about football. You've already done the hard part. You've moved the ball down the field. You've saved, you've invested, you've built something. Now you're in the red zone. This is where execution matters. This is where decisions like Roth versus pre-tax, when to start shifting income, how to avoid getting crushed by taxes later. Nobody likes getting hammered by Uncle Sam. And actually determining how this whole thing plays out. This isn't tweaking around the edges. This is truly 6-figure decision territory. So who do I actually work with? People usually 10 to 20 years out from retirement, high-income W-2 earners, executives, business owners. They're doing well, but they are extremely busy. They've got 401ks, brokerage accounts, maybe stock comp, maybe a business, and nobody's actually tying it all together. They don't need more information. They need coordination. They're not even always trying to retire early. They just want to have that option. My job isn't to give you more to think about. It's to make sure you're not guessing anymore. If we do this right, you'll know what you have, what you need, and what to do next without ever second guessing it every few months. That's the game. Now, on the flip side, if you're already retired and looking for a quick fix, I'm probably not your guy. If you're looking for stock tips or trying to beat the market next quarter, definitely not your guy. And if you love managing everything yourself and just want someone to agree with you, we're not going to get along. And that's fine. That's just not the lanes I operate in. If you're in that 10 to 20 year window and you're not thinking about taxes yet, you're already behind. Not because you messed up, just because nobody showed you what really actually matters. Next episode, I'm going to walk through one of the most missed tax strategies I see with high-income W-2 employees. And once you see it, you're going to wonder how nobody ever brought it up before. Now remember, if you don't have a plan, you're guessing. And guessing works until it doesn't. Don't wing it, un-F it.
Thank you for listening to the Un-F Your Finances podcast. Click the follow button to be notified when new episodes become available. Visit our website at www.stgeorgewealth.com or give us a call at 828-481-8836. The information covered and posted represents the views and opinions of the guest and does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of St. George Wealth Management. The content has been made available for informational and educational purposes only. The content is not intended to be a substitute for professional investing advice. Always seek the advice of your financial advisor or other qualified financial service provider with any questions you may have regarding your investment planning. The opinions voiced in this podcast are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be suitable for you, consult the appropriate qualified professional prior to making a decision. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA and SIPC. Any guests and their company or companies are not affiliated with or endorsed by LPL Financial unless otherwise stated. Individual tax and legal matters should be discussed with your tax or legal professional. Economic forecasts set forth may not develop as predicted, and there can be no guarantee that strategies promoted will be successful. All performance referenced is historical and is no guarantee for future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. There is no assurance that the techniques and strategies discussed are suitable for all investors or will yield positive outcomes. The purchase of certain securities may be required to affect some of the strategies. Investing involves risks, including possible loss of principal.